Yo, so I came across a dream today. One that was like some sandhill crane. And I thought to myself, is it off or is it playing? So I made up the idea that everything is actually alive in some way so that the word itself changes, but it's still the same. So was I actually on some slope, or was I basically killed and dropped there? I don't give a shit anymore, especially when people use words that designate some sense of direction, like they don't necessarily understand that doesn't matter where I'm at. I'll just say, well, can we then say this? Like, the biggest thing that upsets anything is that I can define my space without some line, some counter, some sense of time, and then it's still all the same. There's people that just don't know how to play. And I think to myself, why is that? What then can I say if it's just simply that every single day? You know, find some good show. Let's sit. Let's pretend like they all know. And then you think that, well, that's just how the movie goes. And now it's time to exit out the show. Is there some way for me to know just how to act like it's actually all a show? Because you watch enough and you'll start thinking to yourself, wow, I don't even know myself. Is that making it easy on myself? If life is actually about something, then I could just say to anything that says that, well, why are you making it hard on yourself? That's not my beef. And I'll tell you something else about beef. If you actually take some beef and then you take some tomato paste, some cilantro, some beans, a little lime juice, some chopped onions, mix that all up, then guess what? You've got something that no one's ever seen. No one's ever even told you that it's something that you ever missed. You know, they say that, oh, better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. But the funny thing is that if you look at the word kiss, they always point to it being something simple. And if that's the case, then maybe it's like, hey, do we really understand the words that we even say? And if that's the case, do we even understand the words that we hear? And if that's the case, do we even understand what it is that we see? And if that's the case, do I even understand what it is that I think? And if that's the case, why would I ever feel some way that there's anything within a day that could actually come or go some way that would not necessarily give away itself to what could be if there was some idea inside the mind that it could see as to how else then things could actually be. Is it my problem? No, I don't think it is. I think it's all fate's problem. I'll give it all up to fate every single time and say, you're the one who's up, actually. Let's see if you can hit the ball. You want to try? Here's the windup. What kind of pitch was it? Digital pitch. Cut the light. If I say it and do it, does it make it any less right? Flip the lights back on. Oh, what? Did something just come in here? Or was it actually something that was wrong that ran from there? Because obviously there's something that is definitely unfair in this world, in this place here, in regards to the imaginings, the ability of things being compared and being lost. I'll just say, like, hey, do you really know every single way? Then if you say that, because I could say, oh man, yeah, better to have anything rather than to that. Like, the idiots are basically really nobody, and you can't actually insult them. You can't. You just can't really insult them because they don't actually really exist. They don't. And in the time and time to come, the word was fun, the word was dumb. And if I was to actually be in the zone where I'd say, well, yeah, with some idea in my hand, it's like, really, nobody has actually named that. And if you actually think that, then like you're not doing anything justice. You're not. Just no justice. Guard my privacy? What does that even fucking mean? Because if I told you that The reason why was to actually just make you all look over there so that I could actually just be gone. And if I was to then say that, bro, it must all just be fated if it's like that for you, then no one's even willing to talk through that, because then it would just be like we're all in the same classroom. Like, but you guys just are not willing to fucking do that. See, just right there. Just as simple as that. But you're not fucking willing to do it. So I'm just going to say, like, you know what? It's just fucking death every day.